Hi and welcome to Cheeky Richo's pepper steak. This has got to be one of our all-time favourites. You get a piece of Scotch Fillet, you cook it to your level of liking, your preference of doneness, and then you make a creamy green peppercorn sauce. Now, these little peppercorns come in a tin. They're not the ones that you crush up in your pepper grinder. They're actually quite soft, so you can squash them with your fingers. They impart a delicious flavour and they're going to be a star in our pepper steak dish. The ingredients will be in the recipe box below. So let's get started. In a heavy base pan we are going to add our butter. This pan is really quite hot, so it's going to sizzle a fair bit when I put it in. We spread that butter all around. Take our pieces of steak and put them in on top of the butter. Now you want to sear this really well. When you see this colour come up the side of the steak a little bit, we have ours medium. You of course have to cook yours to the way you like it. Less for rare, more for well done. Okay, after a couple of minutes our meat is starting to colour up the side. You see that? So we're going to turn it over now. If you go to turn meat and it doesn't release from the pan, it's not ready to turn yet. The juices of the meat will caramelise in the bottom and it will release when it's time to turn it. Okay, now we just remove our steak and keep it in a warm place. We're going to add our peppercorns and our veggie salt. Now we've turned our heat back. The peppercorns are going to make you want to cough because they're like a chili in their cooking arrangement. So in with our cream now. Get some of those juices off the bottom to colour up our pepper sauce. Just turn that back a little bit. If you find it thins out a little much, you can actually add more cream if you want to, or thin it down with a little water if you don't want it to be too rich. Okay, now we're going to return the juices that have come out of the meat into the pan. You see how it's reduced into a nice thick rich sauce. And then in with our brandy. Now don't worry about the alcohol in that because it's already probably cooked away by now. We're just going to turn that off and just sit our steak back in it to keep warm whilst we serve up. Might add a little more water to that actually. We can reduce that back out of it again when we go to serve up. Okay, it's time to serve our pepper steak. So we'll just pop our fillet there. Some of this lovely rich sauce. You see those little green peppercorns floating around in there? And that will be delicious. I hope you enjoyed this little cooking demonstration of Cheeky Richo's pepper steak. If you'd like to see more interesting recipes and ideas, please check out my Cheeky Richo channel. And don't forget to please subscribe. Do come back and visit us again soon. We have so much more to show you. And thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely day. Cheeky Richo's pepper steak. Just have a little taste, shall we? That's good.